What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at my personal gun collection that I have, and we're going to be going from cheapest to most expensive firearm that I personally own. I can't own real firearms at the moment, but I do have some airsoft rifles here that are probably entirely worth maybe around $2,000, maybe less, maybe $1,000. I'm not sure how much my gun collection is worth, but I'm pretty sure it's over $1,000 or maybe at $1,000. Don't know yet, but we're gonna be taking a look at my cheapest firearm to my most expensive one. We're gonna be starting off with my handgun. So here I have my cheapest firearm at the moment. It is the Powerline 415 by Daisy. It's a pretty good handgun. It's pretty compact, fast, and it's automatic, and it's semi-automatic, and it's CO2 powered. Right there, you insert the tank right there. Pretty cool. With fiber optic sights here on the front. Pretty cool and neat gun here that I own. You can find it for $30 at any retail store, which is a pretty good price for its quality and its capabilities. So now let's move on to my second cheapest. The Crosman CR357 revolver, and this is a heavy, big, loud gun for its price range, and I gotta tell you, it's one of the best handguns I've ever owned. I would totally recommend it. This one is pretty cool. It's CO2 powered, and it can shoot up to 10 pellets and BBs as well. It's pretty cool, and you can find it for $60 at your local retail store. And my favorite part is it's a barrel breaker gun here. As you can see, it breaks in half, and that is where you usually reload it right here in this clip. So it's pretty cool and simple. And you could either shoot it like this, semi-automatic, or if you want to go old style, you could pull the cock back every single time you shoot, and as well. And my third cheapest gun, we're getting into the good categories here. This is a full metal handgun. It's almost getting into the real category of firearms. Pretty powerful gun, and as you can see, my Daisy Powerline 5501. This is $80 at your local retail. Prices may vary in your location. At my location, these are $80. As you can see, you know why it's $80, because it's made of really great quality material compared to its greatest competitor. The Powerline 415 is just a chunk of plastic, as you can see. Not that heavy as well. But this one, it almost feels like a total real gun. And it has a clip here that inserts and ejects by a click of a button. Pretty cool. And it is also CO2 operated, and it's a pull back handgun, as you can see right there, and it pulls back and you just let go of the cock and you shoot it. It's pretty easy to reload. I have a laser optic sight on it, as you can see in the bottom. Makes it look pretty insane. Other than besides the material, it has really great power and really good features. This might be one of my favorite as well. Now that we are finished with my handgun collection, we're going to be moving on to my rifle collection as well. Here we're going to the good categories now. Big long range guns with higher FPS than a handgun. I present to you. Next is my Colt Peacemaker 177 caliber. Right here it is pellet powered, not BB. It can only use pellet, and this is getting into the expensive category already. This thing goes for $120 at Amazon. It comes in a pretty cool package, as you can see. And besides the cool packaging here, we have a great, excellent material made power revolver here. This is a full metal revolver, and it's heavy as a real gun. You could there's easily real guns heavier than this revolver. And as you can see, this one is not semi-automatic. It has an 1800 style. You have to pull the cock back every single time you shoot, and it is CO2 powered. It is made by Umarex, and I gotta tell you, this is a heavy gun. Every time you lift it up, it feels like you're actually carrying a real revolver from the past. This might not be really used for targeting or actually using it. This is more like for a collection type of a gun. So this is made by Umarex. It is CO2 powered, and it uses pellets. And one of the best features from this gun is it uses these pellet cartridges that look exactly like a bullet. You can easily fool someone with this gun if they don't really know about weapons or firearms. You could easily fool someone into thinking you're actually loading a real bullet into your handgun here. But in reality, it doesn't shoot actual bullet, it only shoots the pellet inside here. Now we're going to be moving into an expensive category of firearms, which is my rifles. I just went over my handgun collection here, that they're mainly not as expensive as a rifle, but the rarest weapons I own now. I've never seen this type of style of a gun on a BB version. This is a BB M14 by Crosman. It's pretty good. It's lightweight. Of course, I added this strap myself, and I added this scope on top of it too. I added a lot of features to it to make it look insane, but it's a pretty standard gun. It goes for $60 on Amazon or more. I don't really know the exact price range, but it does go for that price, maybe $60 to $80. I know this Code Peace Maker is more expensive, but it's a little bit more powerful in its FPS since it's a rifle. And this is pellet and BB. It's pretty cool. It has both, and the stock is customizable as well. It goes customize it to this size, or you can make it smaller for smaller kids like that. That's a pretty cool feature there too. And it is a pump rifle, in case you guys didn't know that. It's a pump rifle. It's not a CO2 powered rifle, so that makes it pretty unique there. And it's not actually automatic like it looks like it is. It's a semi-automatic. You have to reload it every time. So it takes about a minute or two to reload every bullet, so it takes a while. So it's not semi-automatic or automatic. You have to do it yourself manually every single time. Pull it back and pump it. You know, it's a pump action. And it does have this mag in the bottom as a design here. You could basically store your pellet case here. This is where the pellets would go. You can store them there because if you're going to use BBs or something. The BBs go loaded into this space right here. There's in this space of the gun, that's where the BBs go loaded. The pellets would go right here in this part of the gun right here, right there. That's where the pellets would go, and the BBs would go over here in this container in the side here. My Barra 1866 replica of the real version. It's a 177 caliber. It uses pellets and BBs as well. It uses 177 pellets and BBs, the regular ounce BBs. It's a really unique weapon, guys, that you could basically find for a really good price. You could find this for, I would say, $60 at your local retail store. They're pretty rare to find as well. They're really, a lot of people bought these, and as soon as you see them at a retail store, people buy them because they look amazing. They have a pretty nice design, and you could see it has a gold plated cartridge over here, but it's not real gold. So this is also a pump action rifle, as you can see right here. You do that, pull it back, reload it, and it's loaded. So there you guys have it, the Barra 1866 pump action rifle. It uses pellets and BBs. Pretty amazing gun. I would totally recommend this one. It will be linked down below in the description. One of my favorite weapons I own at the moment. Really accurate, really fast, pretty easy to load. Next is one of my most expensive rifles. This would be the Crosman Shockwave 22 caliber pellet version, not BB. So this is a 22. It comes with this is a 22 pellet rifle. As you can see, it's pretty long. It doesn't even fit on the frame of the camera. It has a really long barrel, and it comes with a pretty nice scope included. It comes with a 4x32 scope, which is pretty much the basic for scopes, but it still gets the job done if you're good at it. So as you can see, it's a pretty nice gun, and it's actually really heavy. It feels like a real rifle that I'm holding here, and it's made of fiber material here in the back. Really rare material on a rifle, but it doesn't rust or breaks pretty easily. It's really durable material, and its safe is on the trigger right here. Pretty easy safe. Pull it back or forth, as you can see right there. And in case if you don't want to use the scope it comes with fiber optic sights at the front, as you can see. Really easy and customizable there. So this is a nitro piston rifle. It doesn't use CO2 or pump. It's nitro piston. I'm pretty new to that category of rifles. I don't really know how to explain what nitro piston is. So there you guys have it. Crosman Shockwave 22 caliber pellet version, nitro piston operated, not CO2 or pump. This one is coming out at $130 with taxes at your local retail store. So it is pretty expensive. It's a pretty expensive rifle, but it's great material, great high quality, really high FPS. This can reach up to 1000 FPS, I believe. Don't really know, but I think that's how much it could reach up to. Pretty unique, pretty quick and fast and easy to reload. One thing I didn't tell you guys, it is actually brake barrel operated, as you can see right here. You break the barrel. It's pretty hard at your first tries, but you get used to it, and it starts getting really easy to break barrel it and reload it every time. So that's a pretty unique way of reloading a gun, and that's basically what powers the weapon itself. Instead of pumping it, you actually break the barrel and load the bullet inside the barrel. So that's pretty unique design there. Really fast and easy to reload. Faster than a pump action weapon, but of course it's gonna cost you more money. Last but not least, the only real firearm that I personally own. It is owned by my parents and I use it under their supervision, but it's technically gifted to me by my parents, but I don't own possession of it. But there it is, guys. It's a Henry H001 rifle, 22 actual bullet. It's not 22 pellet, it's an actual gun. This is no toy. And it has a really old-fashioned design. It's lever action. As you can see, you have to cock it back and forth every time you reload. I'm into these type of guns. As you can see, they're really awesome, and it's made of really good wood on the back here. You can see the stock is made of great wood, and on the back we have a pretty cool rubber stop here there, so it doesn't really hurt your shoulder when you're shooting, and it doesn't have much recoil, and its aiming sights are actually pretty good. So this would be going into my other Henry collection that I have over here. This is a Barra 1866, as I said, almost similar to this one, just that this is a BB version, as I said, but this would be more of a bigger, the real version of this gun would be bigger than this one. So this goes for $400 at Bass Pro Shops, and it's perfect for beginners. If you're looking for a beginner weapon, this would be perfect for you. So there you guys have it, total gun collection that I own personally. So I would say it's worth around $1,000 in total for all the weapons acquisitions I've had for my weapons. So there you guys have it. That is all my firearms that I personally own at the moment. I would say it's worth around $1,500 or a little bit less, around there, which is pretty insane. And I think I own a total of 7 weapons. That's how much I counted, I think. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe and like the video. Peace out.